Good Monday evening, everyone. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jake Lambright. We've got some pretty big changes coming to the forecast, and if you love that fall time weather, we'll actually be getting a preview of that toward the end of this week. You may have noticed across northern and central parts of Louisiana today the nice, cool, and crisp morning that we had, partially thanks to less humidity in the air and also thanks to those cooler temperatures. Dew points right now across northern and central Louisiana remain in the low and mid 60s. We use dew point to measure the amount of humidity or moisture in the atmosphere, and anything below 70, especially this time of the year, is something really good. It's that drier air in place, and of course it feels a lot better outdoors. This morning, Monday morning, we started off at 67 degrees in both Alexandria and Monroe. The rest of the state, at least the major cities, had low temperatures in the low to mid 70s. As we go through the next couple of days, things are going to change, all because of an incoming cold front that right now is to the north of the state of Louisiana. I'm going to draw this out for you. It's extending from the Carolinas all the way through Georgia, through portions of Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, and even into northern Texas. You can see on the north side of that front, temperatures are in the mid and upper 60s to low 70s. On the south side of that front, for most of Texas, for those of us here in Louisiana, currently, as of 9 p.m. Monday, we still have temperatures in the 80s. Now, the million-dollar question is, that cold front looks great, but are we going to see our high temperatures drop to the 60s or 70s like they did in Oklahoma and Arkansas today? And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably isn't. Unfortunately, that's going to be the case here. But with that said, we do have some noticeable improvements coming to the forecast. That starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a warm day. Highs will be in the mid 90s, but that is the warmest day on the 7-day forecast. We go to the upper 80s for highs on Wednesday, at least in central portions, maybe northern portions of Louisiana. Back up a couple degrees to the low 90s on Thursday. Then we have a reinforcing front coming through on Friday. That'll drop temperatures into the mid 80s Friday through the Labor Day weekend. So we're going to stay in the mid 80s, mid and upper 80s through Monday of next week at least. And there's some indications that we might stay in the 80s well into next work week. Now, on Friday, you might have noticed those temperatures come down to the mid 80s, and you might think on the surface it'll feel great. But I do want to warn you, we'll have a surge of moisture coming in on Friday. That's going to make things feel muggier out there. Of course, more moisture means more humidity out there. It's going to feel more humid, but it also increases our rain chances. So Friday and Saturday are going to be the best opportunities for rain across at least central and maybe northern portions of the state. With that said, humidity gradually drops off as we head into Sunday and Monday, and really by Labor Day, things are going to be feeling much more pleasant out there with highs in the 80s, those lows in the upper 60s, and of course that drier air back in place. So I do want to give you the first alert. Again, that surge in moisture is going to allow for storm activity to return to Louisiana later this week. Right now, I don't see any kind of big severe weather threat with this, so that's good news. Just some scattered off and on rain. So also not going to be a widespread kind of washout as we head into the holiday weekend. With that said, it also helps keep those temperatures a little bit lower in the 80s and low 90s, and rainfall totals will stay very manageable. You'll see rain chances highest Friday and Saturday, 40% down to 30% on Sunday, and a 20% chance of rain expected as we head into Monday. Between now, Monday evening, and next Monday evening, the rainfall forecast showing anywhere from 1.25 inches of rain in our southern parishes, that being Beauregard, Allen, Evangeline, and St. Landry Parish, to maybe 2 inches of rain along the Toledo Bend, and for those in portions of Wynn Parish. So a lot of exciting changes on the way to the forecast, including that cooler and drier weather as we head into the holiday weekend. Of course, the forecast will probably have some subtle changes as we go throughout the week, so make sure to stay tuned for further updates.